everybody, it is me, Donella, again. Um, I wanted to talk about something that happened in my childhood, and it made me want to ask the question, um, when did you know what it was you were meant to do in life? Um, be it what career you wanted, um, what school you wanted to go to, what made you realize that you could make a positive contribution to YouTube, anything. When did you know? So, my story begins when I was a little girl. I don't remember how old I was, but as I've said in previous videos, I was a latchkey kid. That is a child who comes home from school and is home by themselves until their parents come home from work. And my growing up, my elementary schools were never more than 3 blocks from my house. So, like, my first elementary school was literally a half a block away from my house. So, and there was a crossing guard. Anyway, I digress. I was a latchkey kid, which means I had a lot of extra time on my hands. So, as you all know, I am a makeup artist, hairstylist, and an esthetician. I always knew that I wanted to be involved in helping to make people feel beautiful while helping them to look beautiful. So, this particular day, I know I was in elementary school. This particular day, I got my upstairs neighbor, a little white girl named Marie, to come outside with me in the alley. This was when we lived in an apartment. And so I talked her into going outside in the alley with me, and we picked up every cat and every kitten that we could find, and we brought them back to my apartment. The plan was to bring them in, give them baths, give them trims, blow dry their hair, all types of, whew, we cut the fooling in. When I tell you, my apartment was full of cats, and I had, we had a couple of them in the bathtub, and I was washing one, shampooing one in the sink, and had my little brush and dryer and everything, and then Marie had a little sit under dryer. We acted up in that apartment. So, we got so into our little kitty cat beautification project that I didn't hear when my father came home. Y'all, when this man walked in the door and saw his apartment full of cats, and when I say full of cats, it wasn't like 5, 6 cats. We had a rack of cats and kittens in my apartment. My father went off so bad. He went off so completely that all I remember is cats and kittens flying off the back porch. I mean, flying. He didn't give a goddamn. If it was a cat, he was throwing it. We had a cat. He picked up our cat and was getting ready to throw that cat, and I was like, wait, hold on, Daddy. That one belong here. Child, he sent Marie on upstairs. He said, I'm going to call your father and tell him. When I tell y'all, that man whooped my ass. He, whew, And I don't mean abusive, where I had welts and, bleeding. This was back in the day when it was all good to beat your kid's ass. And I say all the time, kids don't get enough ass whoopings. Because I acted a fool. And I can honestly say that a lot, if not most, of the butt whoopings I got as I was growing up, I completely deserved. I was a mess. I was a mess. Anyway, so, yeah, I got a good old ass whooping. You know that beating where you can't do nothing and will go lay down and go to sleep? Yeah, it was one of those. And as I was laying down, I wasn't even mad about the beating because I knew I was wrong. My only thought was, tomorrow we gonna do dogs. So that was when I knew that I was destined to be in the industry that I'm in. And I know other people have had like experiences, not necessarily that ended up getting them a butt whipping, but they've had experiences in their lives where they had a moment where they were like, this is what I'm meant to do. So, to anybody who watches this, I want to know when you knew. What was there a particular moment? Was there something said that made it click in your mind that whatever it is you do is what you were meant to do? Yeah, I just had to come on and tell that story. I was telling it to somebody else the other day, and they said, yeah, that sounds like you. That sounds like you. To have a house full of cats. And when my mama came home, and he told her what happened, all she could do was shake her head. I was a mess, y'all. I was a cute mess, but I was a mess. So anyway, yeah, let me know if you had a particular moment that stands out in your mind that made you know that you were meant to do something. Okay, y'all. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Talk to y'all later.